Hello everyone, just knocked my microphone away from me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Darkovika, and this is Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. And I just finished doing 3 videos of Harvest Moon One World. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this game looks so much better. And it's like, okay, you can look at the texture on the ground right now, right? And it's still that same kind of vibrant green. But there's so much more on it. There's grass that sticks up out of the ground. There's leaves, there's flowers. Like it just it feels like a world that exists. We are going to be playing on seedling mode, not because I'm a weenie or anything, but because I personally feel that this is much more interesting for a YouTube channel. Normal mode, while great for players who prefer more of a challenge, is, I think, not that interesting to watch. Because in this type of game, all that it means is that it will take you longer to get to certain points in the game. Whereas seedling mode will allow me to get to those points in a time that's more acceptable for YouTube. So that's what I'm going to kind of do. Now, while I was recording this, this is my second time recording this particular video. My computer like ate the dust. It just like, I don't know why. This isn't even playing on my computer. It's just using my monitor. So it's not the Switch that did anything. It's like legit, my computer just died. It just decided it didn't want to live anymore. A long time ago, my grandfather and his friends blazed a trail and established a new settlement. They called it Olive Town. This is going on its own, by the way. It's on rails. When I was a kid, I loved listening to stories of my grandfather's pioneering days more than anything. Also, I just realized all of these characters are in the game. So all of the figures that you see in this. Since then, it's been my dream to live in Olive Town, just like he did. Like all those characters, all 3 of those, except for one who was your grandfather. All of the people in this were, like, I recognize them from characters in the game. Because I've already played this, I should mention. And I 100% recommend this. Like, if you're coming here and hoping I will give you answers for life, just know I do recommend this game. I already kind of know what I want to do here. The customization in this game is honestly phenomenal. Like, I can give this character heterochromia. My husband has heterochromia, by the way. It's very cool. He wasn't born with it, but he through a life accident has heterochromia. I am going, you know what? I went with a different hair, but this time I'm gonna go with that hair because I said so. And I will give her orange hair. And then I will give her that voice. And the customization in this, because customization in games is always like my favorite thing. This is all without choosing a gender yet. Like none of this decides the gender. So you choose that yourself later. Oh my god. That's really cute. I really love cute things. If you couldn't tell, like me and 8,000% of everyone. Okay, this is where my computer died. We're already doing much better than I was last time. Look how cute she is! Oh, I love it. See, like, these characters are already so much more, like, they feel more alive than the characters in One World do. It's not as awkwardly out of existence. Like, there's no lighting in the world. It feels better. We can now choose what color motorcycle we want. I just realized I'm like fairly far in the game and I never saw this motorcycle come back. It just doesn't exist anymore. But you know what? I picked a color for my motorcycle. That makes it mine. I do have a favorite bachelor in this already because, you know, why not? Also, they took the Stardew Valley route and decided to make it so that you could romance absolutely anybody regardless, which I think is kind of fun. It makes it so that you don't feel like, you know, if there's one character that you are kind of like, wow, I really do wish I could romance that character, you aren't locked out. So, this game is gorgeous. It's so pretty. In comparison to like One World, which just does not feel lived in the slightest. I like this game a lot. Both of them, though, have very strong mechanics. Like, I explained in my One World series that I do actually really like the mechanics for the most part. Like, we'll get there, but there's some things that I don't like about One World. I really like the mechanics in this game as well. It's very, I mean, it's Story of Seasons. Like, they apparently have just all around really good people in each department, whereas Harvest Moon is like, all right, we have programmers in every department and we just decide mechanics and then we figure everything else out later. Textures, pfft, who needs them? Art, just make it one flat color. Character models, what's lighting? I'm sorry, that's really mean. But, like, that's what it feels like, okay? That's what I feel like whenever I play the latest Harvest Moon games. Then you get Story of Seasons, and look at the shadows. They feel like they're actual shadows. That's a really weird thing to complain about, but... Alright, I get the impression from this guy that he's supposed to be Irish, and I... don't trust my ability to do an Irish accent. And who might you be? Did you come all the way here on that motorcycle? He's gonna be British, apparently. I did come here all this way on the motorcycle. Well, that must have been an arduous journey. Your poor motorcycle, he's Australian now, tells a story all its own. I'm not even gonna try. You needn't worry about it. I can have the repairs arranged. I'll take it to a man named Clemens who runs our tool shop. He can pick it up later once he's all done with it. By the way, you know what? I got it. Might I have your name? That's not an accent, but it's a voice, and I like it. My name. You know what? There's absolutely nothing about her that's purple. You know, I should probably name her Lake. This will help me remember, even though I really don't need help remembering. Oh! Well, that's... Alright, we'll go back to my other idea, which was just to name her Violet, even though absolutely nothing about her except for one eyeball is Violet. Yep. I see. Your name's... What was... I just had a voice like 2 seconds ago. Your name's Violet, is it? That sounds so familiar. Where have I heard it before? Oh, there's an accent. There's an accent that's slightly recognizable. I think that's slightly insulting, isn't it? That's not a real accent. Oh my goodness, your birthday. Is it what I think it is? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna do autumn 24th because fall is my favorite time of year and 24 is my favorite number. That's it. I remember now. Autumn 24th. Come to think of it, his grandchild would be 20 by now. Huh. Then that would make you... See, this is where you choose your gender, which is, I think, very cool. His granddaughter, yeah. You're a girl? Yes. Of course. My apologies. I don't know how I could have forgotten when you're standing right in front of... The accent is apparently attached to this voice. The bad accent attached to this bad voice. Don't worry, I'm self-aware. Goodness gracious, to think my dear old friend's granddaughter... His voice changes by the second. Would have found her way to Olive Town. Come on, then. He's just I don't know. He's an old man, and I feel like he would have a really goofy voice. Purely because I know his character. I'd be happy to show you to your grandfather's old farm. He's not that old. That's a very old lady-sounding voice. Whatever, it's close enough. Don't judge me on my voices. I'm apparently off my A game today. Is something the matter? Actually, let me guess. By the look on your face, you'd like to ask me, are you quite sure this is grandfather's farm? And to that I would say, it is! When your grandfather lived here, this farm was a lush and beautiful place. Emphasis on the was, I'm afraid. Now, what was the name of this farm again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Your grandfather must have told you the name of the farm, surely. What was it? Let's name it. You know what? I'm gonna... One Eye is my name, and One Eye is the name of the farm. It's Goldie Farm. The farm name is Goldie. It sounds so goofy. Yes, that's what it was. Goldie Farm. Interested in taking over the farm, are you? Well, I can't say I'm well versed on the subject, but I can at least teach you the basics to start you off. I love this. It kind of just throws you in. Not gonna lie. And I love it. It does give you a tutorial. It explains the basics. But then it just sort of lets you do whatever. A lot of games are kind of like, no, you can't leave this area until you do exactly what I tell you to do. And this game is just like, here's how you do this. If you want to do it, I mean, you can, but like, I explained it to you, whatever. Here you are. I'll pass these along to you. These are tools for developing the farm. As I'm sure you're well aware, this farm has seen better days, but those tools will be the key to changing all that. Items you find... I skipped that, I'm sorry. The bag. Items you find will be placed in your bag. Alright, cool. Be aware of trees and stones while clearing things out. You'll need special tools to deal with those. Using an axe while standing in front of a tree will allow you to chop it down. Okay, neat. I realize this is a lot to take in, and it might be baffling at first. Take things at your own pace, and you'll gradually grow accustomed to it. Oh, and do use the sleeping bag in your tent if you find yourself exhausted from work. A good night's rest will restore your energy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We live in a tent. Sleeping in your bed will recover your stamina. You're welcome to take some notes on all this for future reference. If you do, you can view them from the notebook in your tent at any time. Alright? Following along so far. If you're unsure about anything, I can explain it to you once more if you'd prefer. I'm good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. I have some other things I should explain to you as well, but I'd rather not overwhelm you. Let's wrap it up here for today. First, I'd like you to try out everything you've learned. I'll be back tomorrow to teach you how to grow crops. Oh, and if there's anything about Olive Town you'd like to know, I'm the man to ask. I'm its mayor, after all. As a quick word of mayoral advice, I'd suggest you get acquainted with our residents. Leaving a good first impression is paramount, I always say. Now then, I'll be on my way. Alright, see you later, Victor. Mayor. Old man. Strange man with the changing voices. Alright. It's the first of spring! Oh, she's cute. Oh, that hairstyle and that hair is very cute. Like, legit, we live in a tent. And I love it. If you grow seeds in your fields, you'll be able to grow crops. We already have, well, basically, we aren't actually leveling up. You're basically just getting level 1 of everything. Wild crops. If you discover crops you've never seen before while clearing the land, harvest them and ship them as soon as you can. Sweet. So we're just finding a whole lot of onions. Wild onions. Oops. That was something I could pick up. Alright, this is one complaint that I have. Sometimes it is impossible to see anything in this game. And I get that they're like, oh, just like cut down the trees, right? That's what you would think. Later on, you can plant trees. And they're in the way. You don't want to cut those down. But they're just in the way. So that's obviously not exactly everything that you need to do. Clearly. Alright, cool. So there are like little things that I do tend to kind of be a little disappointed about with both games. Although there's a lot more that I'm disappointed about with One World over Pioneers of Olive Town. Pioneers of Olive Town is just like, it's sometimes really hard to see anything in this. And I don't have the energy, even in seedling mode, to get rid of everything that there is. It's a bit much to expect, you know? Also, I do love these. Like, some of these are really weird, though. Like, I've seen some weird pictures in some of these loading screens, and I'm just like, wait, was that an upskirt shot made by the devs? The animal shop sells livestock and pets. You don't say. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're Violet, right? I'm Patricia. I run the animal shop. Keep that in mind now. I expect you'll be needing to come by before long. Some of these people are going to have the same voice, and that's okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh my, you inherited that farm? That's wonderful. I'm Bridget. I'm very familiar with handling animals, so if you need any help with that, please ask me. I am only one woman. I can only do so many voices. Yeah. You a tourist? Oh, you're the one who took over the farm. You're Violet, right? I'm Damon. I'm sure I'll see you around. He's my favorite. As you get used to farm work, you'll find yourself leveling up. Nifty. We have a new title, Casual Acquaintance. I'm so sorry if you guys are like wanting me to read those tooltips. They're mostly just explaining what's happened. Ain't you, Violet? I heard about you from Victor. I'm Simon. My daughter took over the general store for me, though I still help her out. I helped pioneer this land with your grandfather, you know. Those were the days. Jessie, I love her.
My, hello there. And you are? Gracious, you're Violet? Now that I think of it, you do look quite a bit like your grandfather. My name's Jessie. I was good friends with your grandfather, you know.
I love them. I'd die for both of them. This is the general store. It updates its stock all the time. Hi, lady. Howdy. You're Violet, right? I'm Angela. My family runs the general store. Nice to meet you. I just assumed. I made an assumption. Yeah, I'd like to see what seeds you have, because I have 3,000 gold. Probably because I'm in seedling mode. Cucumber seeds come back. So I would like... Ooh. Whatever. It's worth it. The typical 9, if you please. And then tomatoes. Oh. Excuse me. Well. That's gonna bug me. But sure. There was, by the way, I didn't mention it, but I did see it. I did see it. There is a coop on the farm, but it's dilapidated, and there is a wild chicken, and I can't tame it yet. So we're just gonna ignore it. For now. I will get back to it. Oop! What have I done? Well now, you've got the look of someone who hasn't gone fishing before, am I right? Don't worry, this is as good an opportunity as any to learn. I'd be happy to teach you if you'd like to try. This is Manuela. Here for starters, I'll give you this fishing rod. It was just lying around my house, and I'd rather it be put to good use. You can cast out your fishing rod. I know how to use it. The rules of fishing are simple. If there's a body of water, you can probably cast your line into it. Simply face the water, throw out your line, and the moment you nab something on the hook, start reeling it in. Once you've gained enough fishing experience, I bet you'll be able to reel in the big ones just like mi amor Marcos can. Alright, look. I better say this now. My mother is Hispanic, so there are some things which I can do with the proper inflection, and it might affect words that come after it. And that's all there is to it. Now get out there and enjoy the fish. Some words, though, I will absolutely destroy and mangle, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like one word, burrito. Burrito. It doesn't sound right. I don't know why. It doesn't sound right. It just doesn't. Hello, we haven't met before, have we? So your name's Violet. I'm Raoul. It's a pleasure to meet you. Everyone's gonna be Southern, I already know it. You come here to sightsee? I can guide you around if you want. I almost said I can see you around if you want. You're the one who came on that motorcycle. Violet, right? I'm Amelia. Don't you go forgetting it now, okay? Oops. Oh god, what happened? Hola. Nice to meet you. I'm Marcos, a fisherman. And you're Violet, right? We're a tight-knit community here. Everyone knows everyone. Come by and shoot the breeze sometime. Hey, Manuela. Good to meet you. I love how I got the fishing rod before I met her. Could you be the new owner of that farm? You're Violet, right? My name is Manuela, and don't you forget it. She really did just, like, give me that fishing rod before actually meeting me. And you know what? Kind lady. She was just like, oh, this random woman has walked into my house. Here's a fishing rod. Hey, I haven't seen you around before. Your name's Violet, is it? I'm George, captain of the ferry. Good to meet you, lass. I see the word lass, and I know that that's supposed to indicate that there is, in fact, an accent here. Because this is a very cool game in that it has a whole lot of different cultures in this one town. Look, some of these accents ain't gonna happen. If you're looking for the lowdown on Olive Town, then you've come to the right gal. Wait, you're Violet? Mayor Victor told me about you. I'm Laura, the town's tour guide. No question is a dumb question as far as I'm concerned, so fire away if there's anything you'd like to know. Why is the sky blue? That's my question for you, madam. If you're not terribly hungry but need a light meal, stop by Sally's Cafe. Hello, Sally. Hello, Violet. I'm Sally, and I run the cafe. Have some coffee. I make a mean cup of joe, if I do say so myself. I leveled up. Why, hello. I'm called Lavette. I travel the world in search of fine cuisine, writing magazine articles on my discoveries. Do let me know if you happen upon any Olive Town delicacies. You define delicacies as a strange thing, man.
Hi, I'm Mikey. Fun fact, I can choose lasers from my eyes. Pew pew. What's your name? Violet? Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
It's my little boy voice. That's it. That's all there is. You're Violet, right? He had a voice and I can't mimic it. I've heard about you. Have you heard about me? Huh, you haven't? How would I have? I'm Jason. Though I may look the part of a dashing corsair, I'm actually the owner of the Gull's Rest Hotel. Good job. You do that. Oh my god, I love her. I'm sorry, I'm like really happy with her design. Makes me very happy. As per usual. Oh, here's Jacopo. My old man told me all about you. You're Violet, right? I'm Jacopo. I guess you haven't guessed. In case you haven't, I feel like I said that weird. I'm the mayor's son. I got a gig working on the ferry. Pleasure's mine. Jacopo, I both love and hate you. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I say this correctly. I believe his name is Nguyen. If you correct me, I will do my absolute best to say it correctly. Nguyen sells, I'm also probably not going to say it the same way twice because I think it's Nguyen. I gotta look it up again. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Nguyen sells a variety of flowers, flower seeds, and furniture. Hello, good sir.
Who are you again? Ah, Violet. So you're the one then.
This is based purely off of the voice that I just heard.
Name's Nguyen. My granddaughter and I run the flower shop. If you ever want flowers or seeds, come to me. Oh, it's you.
Oh, well, I should have, my bad. I could have bought some flower seeds, but that's not happening now. Hi there.
Yes? Might I ask who you are? Your name is Violet? Oh, you're the one who came to town riding a motorcycle. My name is Lynn. I manage the flower shop with my grandpa. We'd be delighted to receive your patronage.
She's sweet. She's adorable. I love her. Everyone in this town is adorable. I would die for all of them. I feel like I have the stress wrong. Nguyen. Yori. Dear me, I have not seen you in these parts before. Are you new to this town? You are Violet? A fine name. I shall commit it to memory. I am called Iori. I hope we will forge an excellent friendship. We shall, because I know what you enjoy. Iori's my second favorite, but like by a very small margin. Like, he could be first favorite.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Cindy. And you are? Oh, you're Violet? So you're the one who's going to be living on the farm. May I come by to play sometime?
She's adorable.
What can I do to get more tourists to come?
I heard his voice. That's it now. That's his voice.
What can I do?
Hello. Enchantée. I'm Karina, a stylist. I just moved into this town too, funny enough. We should help each other get settled. I have no idea where she lives. Legit, like, oh, he's a tourist. He's not a person. This town is such a nice, peaceful place. Thanks, tourist. As if he doesn't matter. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, this is where we can get some requests. A sardine. I actually think I know where to get that. All right. This, in the beginning, gets filled up so fast. It's basically what rewards you get for leveling up your skills and getting new titles. So we have a lot of things to get. We had milk and almost entirely these Bronze Town medals. Bronze Town medals can be sold, I think, for 100 each. So that's 700 gold right there. I think it's gold. I don't think I went in here. This is the tool shop. They upgrade your tools in your bag. Hey, I'm Clemens. I don't think that's his voice, but you know. I'm the guy behind all the bits and bobs at the tool shop. And you are. So you're Violet. Good to meet you. I want to romance him. Look, I'm just saying, alright? You're supposed to be fixing my motorcycle, right? Better be. I swear I thought he was a dateable character and he's not, and that also upsets me. Oh, are you the one I've been hearing rumors about? Violet? I'm Lars. I help my big brother Clem at the tool shop. You came here on a motorcycle, right? Well, it just so happens I'm this town's motorcycle expert. If you ever need any help with that, I'm your guy. Well, yeah, I no longer have it. That's kind of a problem. I don't think I ever get it back either. Like, my motorcycle just bit the dust. I gave it a color and everything. Nigel's Handiworks. He's the dude who upgrades buildings and stuff. Hi, Nigel.
Hello. Hello, I'm Nigel. Let me know if you ever need any carpentry work done. I've got the skills, so I may as well put 'em to good use, yeah? Anyway, be seeing you.
Thanks, old man. Great. There's a house over to the left, but it's Levette's house, and I don't think anybody else lives there. I'm not 100% sure. This town looks like it's got it all, but it's really kind of podunk if you ask me. He's so edgy. I love him. Ooh, hello.
Pardon me, yes, you over there. Might I have a moment of your time? Olive Museum was established so that tourists of the world over could view some of the splendors our town holds. As you can see, however, we currently have few spectacles to attract our visitors with. It's quite the conundrum. For a while now, I've considered making art of the local wild animals, but I don't have the resources I need. I have a request for you. If you've the time to do so, would you be able to take pictures of those wild animals?
Thanks. She gave me a camera. This is a cool new mechanic that I really enjoy.
I suppose I should mention that I have interest in building an aquarium. If you could donate any sea creatures to us, I'd be most grateful. Oh, and I almost forgot. From time to time, you might come across relics of ages past. Raina can't get enough of them. If you find something out of the ordinary, feel free to show it to her. She'll examine it for you. We'd appreciate any support you can provide us. I'll be counting on you. Person I haven't met nor introduced myself to yet, but don't worry about it, I will immediately after.
After making a new donation, Beth will create and sell faux decor you can place in your home. If you happen upon any mysterious or time-worn objects, you can hand them over to Raina for appraisal. I read that one for some reason.
Hello, you're Violet, right? My name's Beth. I'm something of an archaeological enthusiast. I'm on the hunt for antiques in this town. I'm only a guest staying at the hotel, but in any case, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't give her the voice that she has, but you know what? I like my voice better.
I have heard of you. You're Violet, correct? My name is Gloria. I curate the museum. You are welcome to peruse our exhibits anytime the mood strikes you.
You have no exhibits.
Oh, are you Violet by any chance? I thought so. I heard from Mayor Victor that you came here from the city. I'm Raina. I work at the museum. Let me know if you ever happen across anything rare.
She talks about liking parties, so I'm just going to automatically give her that voice. Not because I think she's dumb, because you can have that accent and not be dumb. I know, I'm from the valley. But, let's see. Oh, I don't think we've had the pleasure. I seem to recall the mayor saying something about this. Ah, right, you're Violet. You're living on that farm, I hear. I'm Ralph. I work as a forest ranger here. Nice to meet you. Alright, so... basically that was just saying that my tools are here in my bag. I have seeds. I'm not gonna plant them. And I have a reason for it, and it's OCD. You'll have noticed that there are some plots on that land where I could plant something. However, oh, hello. Oh, that's cute. However, the plots of land are not, excuse me, in the right shape. And it bothers me. Oh, they sold for 120 each. Ooh. Excuse me. See? And I want them all to be placed together. Now, technically I could. I could go ahead and just plant the things that I picked up. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna put that down there. I like using touch for this, and the fact that I can't is something of a nightmare. But you know what? Live and let live. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here actually, because I've been recording for about 29 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's a bit longer, but that's because I'm only doing this particular game. Or maybe not. What am I doing this game? I don't remember. This episode was longer. Oops. I'll see you guys next